Monts just couldn't.
We'll speak to Monts because
Monts conceded though. Monts conceded that he was wrong.
I'll get the clips up because it's jarring me now. Yeah, he was telling me when I was telling him we'll get a new manager, style of play matters. He's like, yeah, but I don't rate the players anyway. I don't rate them anyway.
No,
they're top.
Again, that's not what I said.
No, Monts, that's what you said.
I said that you man think your squad is better than it is. Go find those clips.
No,
that's still the case.
What do you mean?
Everyone knows it's openly regarded that you and Ches and Dunyan think the squad is better than it is. No one said your squad's crap.
We said it's a top 4 squad.
I've said that out of my mouth. I've said about my mouth that I don't rate. I think your squad is more mediocre. It is more mediocre in that. I think your squad's mid in that. But I've conceded that fact. Like I've literally said, oh, you know what? Fair enough. Like you was onto something, but you're still going on. Like I'm still saying that. If fair enough.
What I want to hear is when last year I was telling you if we get better management, better style of play, these players ain't top 6 level. They're top 4, and you were telling me nah. And you literally went through it and went, I'd only take like 2 players from your team. All this jazz. Now you're saying, oh, maybe I was wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm holding you accountable for what you were telling me last year.
Your team is not the same team. Your team is not the same team last year. So what are you talking about?
What do you mean? The Sashi and that man are still here.
Team. It's a different manager. It's a different manager and a few different attackers. There have been changes that have made to your team. So you're not as crap as what I thought you were. I don't think that's like we're game week 7 now. I've said it bare times throughout this season.
Jay keeps applying the high line. Don't let these Chelsea fans
and the year before. Rightly so.
But he's not here. I'll bring that back up for Jay when he's here. But so Jay's basically what Andrew's doing, isn't it? Like team. Like fan keeps applying the high line. Don't let the Chelsea fans put you on the defensive. And man, I see that you got a super chat, but I'm not reading out because you're just being rude to one of my guests here, me and Monts' guest.
Yeah, don't read out. Don't read out.
So I'm not even reading that out because let's be real, if it's face to face, you get punched in your mouth. NBA highs Nkunku 8 goals, all comps this season.
Apparently he's overrated though, innit, Monts?
Bro, tell me, man's blowing balloons against Barrow, man.
Scored the winner against Bournemouth, though, innit?
Well fucking
done. But Monts, if he didn't score that winner, we wouldn't be talking as Chelsea.
Yeah, but then if he didn't score,
exactly.
All right, bro.
If he didn't score,
Origi would come on, bro. Origi would come on.
Yeah,
Origi would come on and score a goal last minute and save us, bro. This guy was supposed to be your talisman, and now he plays behind Jackson. He can't get in the team. Allow me, bro. Underwhelming.
He scores a winner. I mean, scoring winners don't mean anything. Anyway.
Scoring once, he scored 1 winner, bro. Well done. Like we gave him the credit for that week. The season's gone on. He missed a sitter the week after that, didn't he? Right in front of goal, missed a sitter. Yeah. Doesn't start. What's he doing? It's underwhelming. Look how good this guy actually is. We all know how good Nkunku actually is. So for him not to be starting for Chelsea and for him to be coming off the bench and start, he's a squad player, bro. He's a squad player.
But Monts.
And this guy was supposed to be your life and savior. Take it in, bro.
Hold on,
he's a super sub.
But Monts.
Man, I've been saying Nkunku comes back for 2 years now, bro.
Hey, Monts, hold on a second, bro. Like, I don't understand why people. I don't understand why people think number one that Nkunku is a striker, because for me Nkunku is not a striker. That's number one, yeah. And he's not going to play ahead of Palmer.
10/left winger.
Bro, he should be playing behind Jackson, but we know who's behind Jackson, right? The best player in the league right now is behind Jackson. He's not going to start ahead of him, right? And playing up top, bro. Yes, he's a better finisher than Palmer, than Jackson. Sure. But there's so much more that you need to be doing when you're playing up top that Nkunku doesn't do, bro. Yeah, I need my attacker to be able to link up play the way Jackson does, to be able to stretch the play the way Jackson does, to pin the centre backs back, to have a little bit more physicality. When Nkunku plays up top, bro, more time you even forget he's playing sometimes, bro. Yeah, because he's not really doing much. He's not really stretching the pitch. You're just waiting for a moment of brilliance in the box from him, or a moment for him to do something and score, right? There's so much more that Jackson brings to our team when he plays. I know Jackson's not as good a finisher as Nkunku, but bro, when I see that both of them playing up top, it's night and day, bro. Night and day. When Nkunku came on against West Ham, it was like he wasn't even on the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, against certain teams, against low blocks, I think Nkunku's a good option because in the box, he's a better finisher than Jackson. But overall, bro, Jackson is a better 9 than Nkunku. Nkunku's just a better finisher, yeah? Bro, and he's not going to start ahead of Palmer, right? Man City over the years, hold on, Monts. Man City over the years have had quality in reserve. That don't mean that Mahrez is a squad player, because Mahrez is good enough to start. Nkunku is good enough to start for us, but we just have better options ahead of him, bro. Don't make him. It doesn't make him. It doesn't make his ability squad player ability. It just means that there's others who suit that role more to you, bro. Yeah, and we know he's not going to start ahead of Palmer. Yeah. So I don't understand the slander that you're doing.
If we go back,
let me rebuttal.
Go on.
Any Don, you can dress this whatever way you want. The way this man has been portrayed when he came in, the way he was spoken about when he was signed, what he was supposed to be for Chelsea, compared to what he and the fans, compared to what he is now, is underwhelming at most. At least it's underwhelming, bro.
I wouldn't call it underwhelming, though. I wouldn't call it underwhelming, bro.
You're happy with everything in Cuckoo's done since he signed. Have you realized that, right?
Bro, Monts. Hold on. Every time he's been starting games for us, whether you like it or not. We're in the Conference League, yeah, and the second team need to turn up. And Cuckoo has been turning up in that competition when he needs to, bro. He scored a lot of goals in that competition, right? And he literally came on against Bournemouth and changed the game for us. He helped us win the game, right? I'm not looking at his performances right now and saying it's underwhelming. All it is that we expected him to start, but unfortunately, there's others ahead of him, bro. But he will start certain games in the Premier.
No, it is as well. No, it is. You could tell there's a level of tone in Monts' voice, a lot of jealousy. Envy's green, like green's coming out.
Oh, now it's jealousy.
No, it is. And Cuckoo gets to this club, cool. This is the thing, yeah. Blaze makes a good point, which I was about to literally raise. You can have quality players in your squad who compete to start. If Jackson wasn't performing well this season,
that's not why he was bought, though, was he?
Monts, not why he was bought. Monts. We bought in Cuckoo before Jackson. We bought these players in before. Yeah, sorry, brought these players in after Cuckoo came in. And Cuckoo got injured. It gave Jackson, Palmer's the opportunity to perform. If Jackson wasn't performing, Cuckoo would be starting, and I'll be very happy with that. Even though I don't think he's a striker. Do you understand? So my point is, if we got Oshiman or another striker in the team, am I going to sit here and go, "Oh, and Cuckoo's wasted"? No, he'll compete.
Well, we need to provide a different argument though. Now, as well,
I don't understand what's calling him overrated. If he comes and does a job, that's part of the squad. If he starts or not. Like,
apart from that,
Cuckoo,
you know what's not right?
He wasn't brought in to be a squad player, bro.
One more point, because you know what's underrated. Quickly, I need to do this because I ain't asked all stream yet. You know what's a sheg? These damn likes are horrendous. I don't know what it's like on you man channels, Don these days, or Monts these days. I see even Big Six Bands. I don't really look at them too much, but we don't even have 300 likes with 950 men in the building. It's horrendous. Actually, it's sickening. You know what it looks like? It looks like a Monts dusty super chat. That's what it looks like. There you go, man. Sorry, I just got now. Please, sorry, clear the air, land your points, because there was actually an original point from Don. A question before: how is Liverpool going to beat Chelsea? Where? And that never got answered, by the way.
Yeah, let Monts answer. Yeah.
Routine. I feel like we're going to have most of the ball. I feel like Chelsea are going to have opportunities, and I think we're probably going to be the more clinical of the two. I rate Chelsea's attack quite highly, actually. So I feel like we're going to have to be way more on our game, because, like what Ches said earlier in the stream, we have, even though we've conceded 2 goals, we have conceded chances, and obviously Alisson isn't playing. So there is going to be a chink in the armor there. I rate Keller very highly, but there is still going to be an opportunity for them to get a goal or two. I don't think we keep a clean sheet, but I think the way Konate and Van Dijk has been, we should be able to weather the storm enough and outscore Chelsea. Like, I think our midfield is going to be better than theirs, and I think even though I think Viega Salah matchup, like Salah don't like the Black African man, innit? Like, he don't like a Tyreek Mitchell. You don't like you know what I'm saying? You don't like those type of defenders. So that might be a mismatch in terms of physicality, but more time Salah does love a goal against Chelsea. So I just think generally it should be a routine Liverpool win. I don't think Chelsea we're gonna batter them. I think the game's gonna be very cagey, and I think the first goal is gonna matter a lot. That's me being generally objective.
How would you react if you end up getting a draw, for example? Like, how would you be objective?
Yeah, I'd be disappointed. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'd be disappointed.
So how would you view it? Would you be like, the first test we've had, and it's like you're disappointed? How would you feel? Like, oh, Chelsea's actually in good form. Cool.
No, because bro, again, I don't think, because my opinion on Chelsea is different now. Like, I don't think you man are scrubs. I think you man are a good side. I think you lot, probably apart from the City game, you are capable of beating most teams in the league if you continue to play like how you've played this season so far. If you continue to play like that, and it's not just form or new manager boost or whatever, then you do have the capability to beat big sides. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, way worse Chelsea teams and way better Liverpool teams have drawn 0-0 and 1-1. Like, I don't know why everyone just forgets this. You know what I'm saying? We always cancel each other out. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, you know what, a draw is a good result. Because it's at Anfield, I don't think a draw is a great result. It's not like the end of the world, but it's just dead in it. Like I need a win for what I feel like where we are. If we're top of the league, we got to maintain it. If you got Arsenal and City breathing down your neck, 1 point behind, and they have relatively easier fixtures on paper, then this will be a massive win if we get this. We've got Arsenal at the Emirates next week. We have to win. We have Arsenal at the Emirates.
If you want to be title challengers, you need to be winning both these games. Like,
we have to. Like, obviously, because
get a draw.
Because if we won this weekend and we drew against Arsenal, I think that's 4 points. I think that's fine, innit? Like, if a point at the Emirates isn't mad, innit? But if we draw on the weekend, now it's like, cool, you gotta go Emirates and win, innit? Like, you have to go Emirates and win. And even though you and Chelsea play each other,
you at Anfield, man. Like, Monts, we can beat you at Anfield because we've got the quality to do it. But for me, what I want to see now is the mentality, right? Because the mentality
saying that a bit lightly, innit?
The mentality this year, bro. Say that a bit lightly, bro. I was at Mudrick Stadium.
You'd be happy with a draw at Anfield. I think you'd be happy. I think you'd be happy with a draw at Anfield. I think you'd be happy with a draw at Anfield.
It depends on how the game's going. That's Ty asked me the same question. It's dependent on how the game's going, right? Because let me tell you something about Anfield. It's very overrated as well. I was there for Mudrick's debut. Most of the game, your fans were just sitting down, and the only time they were standing up was when you was attacking, bro. Yeah, the rest of the time you was sitting down. We was out singing you lot at Anfield, bro. And one thing about Chelsea fans going away, we turn up. You know what I'm saying? We turn up when we're away, right?
Oh my gosh, Don, I forgot to mention that our away record this season's been mint.
It's been better.
Yeah, I think you've won every game. I think it's 100%.
We're the best in league in terms of away. I think we've won Arsenal.
We've
won.
But again,
we've actually played better away than we have at home. Right?
Yeah, but when's the last time you won at Anfield? When's the last time you won at Anfield?
COVID times. Mason Mount. Yeah, that was the last time.
Also one of West Ham.
There you go.
Oh, all these hoodoos, Monts, we've beaten them. Like Bournemouth, West Ham, you might laugh. They're the reasons why we don't get these top fours and top threes. It's because of these teams. Yeah. We actually beaten them this season.
Monts,
don't be pedantic. Yeah. Don't take literally what I'm saying. Be smarter than that. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I'm not saying
I know what you're saying record-wise.
I'm saying the mentality has changed thus far. That's what me and Don are saying. We're not saying that our mentality is completely different and we're title challengers. What we're saying is this game will show us whether we're still a small mentality top 6 team or whether we really changed. Because if we go to your game, to your gaff, and get a draw or even beat you, bro, instantly the fan base, the players, the confidence rises tenfold, 100%.
I think a draw is a decent result for you, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think a draw is a decent result because obviously again, you man have difficult fixtures. Your fixture list is like mine. Your fixture is very similar. You know what I'm saying? So this is the same. It is pretty much the same. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Where this game is massive. So for me, I feel like not just because we're at Anfield, I think we have better quality in our starting 11, and we're more. And I think genuinely, I still think, even though we haven't played anyone mad difficult, I still think we're being underestimated at our home ground as currently the best team in the league.
No, you're not. Most people expect you to win. People expect you.
Forest came over to you, man, as well. Forest came over to you, man, made it very difficult for you guys and got you in the transition.
They did, and credit to them. They did, and credit to them. But I've seen Crystal Palace do Nottingham Forest made it very difficult for you as well. So
they did make it very difficult, but we created the most XG against them, bro. We created a lot more than what you did against them,
and we didn't lose.
Yeah, and that's right. They had 10 men. They had 10 men and looked more dangerous than you.
We still didn't lose. I
love that you said. I love that you said that.
Let me land. Using Nottingham Forest as a measuring stick from a team that drew them to 10 men. Isn't the same. Yes, lost.
But the point is, Forest came over to your gaff.
Yeah, last
Forest
point.
came over to your gaff. You could not create nothing against them, right? And they left with 3 points. We created a lot of chances against Forest, and they had 10 men, which makes the game harder. You can say, but when they had 10 men, they still created against you, bro. We threw everyone forward. If you throw everyone forward, run the risk.
That game was at the bridge.
Monts, if you put everyone forward, you run the risk of being done on the transition. And for us, one of our players.
So like how they scored against us. So like how they scored against us.
Yeah, but bro, you were even when you was attacking them, you wasn't creating fuck all. You wasn't creating fuck all. You didn't.
In the first half, we created a few chances in the first half. Hit the post.
In the second half, what did you do? In the second half,
in the second half, we were crap on the day going forward. But you can't.
Yeah,
we have won 9 games out of 10 this season, and you're using that as the measure.
You have.
When you also drew with them 10 men at home. Like,
no, you lost them.
Bro, Liverpool lost, but you also drew with this team, and you're talking to me about chances created when they created against you. Apart from their goal, apart from that, before their goal, they had 0 XG against me, bro. They weren't creating against me either. They caught us out on a good counter attack with a great strike from Hudson-Odoi outside the box, and then we couldn't. And then we threw everything forward, and then we couldn't get back into. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't break them down.
That's what we're saying.
We were able to break them down.
But they created chances against you. They created chances against you.
Though. You didn't score. That's what we're trying to say.
Anyways,
that don't matter to me because again, we both had stinkers against Forest. Mine was worse. Yours was slightly better.
No, we didn't have a stinker against them. We didn't have a stinker against them. Don't do that. We didn't have a stinker against them. We performed
well.
well.
10 men at home. Sorry, 10 men at home draw. 10 men and a draw at home to Nottingham Forest is not a stinker.
Bro, it wasn't a stinker, bro. If you actually watched the game, you didn't watch the game. You didn't watch the game, bro.
Wait, one second. Why are we talking about Forest, bro? None of you beat him. We're trying to see who's done better. Who cares? No one beat Forest at the end of the day.
No, but the point is, Cass. The point is, the reason why I brought them up is because they went to Anfield. They defended very well, which is what we need to do because again, Liverpool have got a dangerous attack, and they were able to get them on the counter, bro. Which is what we can do because we're very good at that, bro.